Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Whitney. I am a writer and I'm a content creator. But yeah, I wanted to come on here and kind of talk about a few things. I'm currently 17 weeks pregnant with my second baby, and I kind of wanted to start my pregnancy update videos. So this will be my first video and I will do them monthly. First, kind of wanted to talk about some of the differences that I've been experiencing with my first versus my second, and a couple of my current favorites. So definitely, if you want to see some of those things, make sure you stay tuned. Okay, so before I get into the video, make sure you are subscribed, join the fam, and use the little bell notification so that you're notified every time I upload a video. How many weeks? I'm 17 weeks. By the time you see this, I'll probably be 18 weeks. This is my second pregnancy, like I said. I don't even know where to start with the differences. I mean, I can already tell you right now, my first trimester was brutal with this pregnancy. With my first, I experienced a little bit of nausea, but honestly, not nearly as much as I did with this one. I mean, and it not only did it start sooner, but it lasted longer. I mean, I started at 6 weeks and I was nauseous up until probably like 16 weeks, to be honest with you. I mean, it had gotten better by 16 weeks, but I was still getting like little bouts of just like feeling uneasy and things like that. My doctor had to prescribe me some medicine. I was able to keep things down, but it just felt so bad. So she prescribed me medicine, but that didn't end up working for me. I almost felt like it made me feel worse. So I ended up stopping that and just kind of like sucking it up and dealing with it. But thankfully it has, since kind of gotten a lot better. But one thing that I haven't gotten past yet is the fatigue. I have been so tired with this pregnancy. I mean, you have that normal first trimester tiredness that you feel, but usually by the second trimester, 14, 15 weeks, you get a burst of energy and you're, ready to go and get ready. No, I am still very tired, and I don't know if it's because I have a 3-year-old that I'm chasing around now, but I've been so tired, and I had a doctor's appointment this week, and she says that it could be because I'm not getting enough calories. And I personally, I agree with her. I'm probably not getting as many calories as I should. I don't know if just like the trauma from my first trimester and I just still don't have that appetite that I'm waiting to get. Just kind of like fearful that I'm going to be sick or anything like that. But I've been having to supplement with protein shakes, and since I've been doing that, I have felt a lot better. I don't feel nearly as tired. I don't feel like I have to take a nap or like I have to drink a coffee every day. I'm not at that point, so I feel a lot better. So I'm going to keep doing that and just slowly try to build up my appetite and my calories so that I'm not stuck drinking protein shakes every day. So another difference is I noticed things happened a lot faster. I don't know if it was bloating or just showing faster, but I felt bigger a lot sooner, and I looked bigger a lot sooner with this pregnancy versus my first pregnancy. I felt like by the time I was 8 weeks, I felt like I was really looking big. Now looking back, I really wasn't that big, but I definitely felt like I started showing a lot sooner with this pregnancy versus my first pregnancy. If you see me looking over here, it's because I have my notes here to try to remind me, because pregnancy brain is real. So yeah. I definitely started showing faster. I felt like my boobs started growing a lot faster, or I don't know if it's necessarily that they started growing faster or that I now know what to expect, so that I'm noticing things a lot sooner than I noticed them with my first. Obviously when you have your first, you really don't know what to expect. So I feel like now that I know what to expect, I'm seeing them. So yeah, definitely things are growing and changing sooner than my first. My diet. With my first pregnancy, I was very, very healthy. I mean, I ate my oranges every day. I drank a ton of water. I didn't drink any caffeine. I stayed away from any of those, you know, the bad list of things that you're not supposed to have when you're pregnant. I stayed away from all of those things, like no hot dogs or cold cuts or all of those things. I realized with this time around, my diet is trash. It is not great at all. I usually have a good breakfast, and I will usually have 2 breakfasts. That's probably like the best that I do in the day. By the time the afternoon and the evening time comes, I just have no idea what to eat. I never have cravings for anything in particular at that time of day. And I usually, if I'm out and about, I'll just go through a drive-through and pick something up. And, you know, of course, that's not the best choice, especially when you're pregnant. I know that I've definitely had a lot more coffee than I had with my first. I didn't drink any coffee with my first this time. I do limit it. I don't go overboard with the caffeine intake, but I do go to my Starbucks and get a latte every other day. And I'm not upset. Like, I asked my doctor, she said 1 cup a day is okay, and that's usually all I have anyway. So yeah, I've been drinking my coffee because, like I said, I have a toddler and I'm not getting as much sleep as I used to. So gotta get my coffee in sometimes. So I'm not even gonna lie, I have been drinking coffee, and you know, I am still good with the things that are absolutely bad. Like, I really don't have cold cuts, but I didn't really eat cold cuts even before I was pregnant. So that wasn't really a big deal for me. And obviously I don't drink alcohol or anything like that. But yeah, my diet definitely has to improve. I'm just trying to make better choices in what I eat because it's important for not only my health, but for baby's health. So we're working on it. We're getting there one day at a time. My prenatal vitamins. Oh my goodness. With my first pregnancy, when I found out I was pregnant, I immediately went to Walgreens and I got 1 a day prenatal vitamins. And that's what I took my entire pregnancy, and it was fine. This time around, I'm a little bit more conscious of like ingredients and things like that. So I kind of wanted to try something that was a little bit better. I have been so confused. I started with Nature Made prenatals, and I wasn't sure if those were contributing to me still being nauseous, so I stopped taking those. And then someone recommended gummies to me, so that I have yet to try. I will be probably trying those out, but right now I'm doing, what are they called? Rainbow Light. I'm taking Rainbow Light vitamins, but the thing about those is they're not gels. They are full-blown pills, and they are horse pills. I mean, they are huge. So I don't know how much longer I'm gonna want to take those, and I haven't been very consistent with taking them as I should be. Every now and then I skip a day. So I think I might look into the gummy prenatals. A friend of mine actually recommended some, and she said she's had a lot more energy with this pregnancy than her first. So I'm gonna give those gummies a try and see, and I'll update you on those in my next pregnancy update video. But yeah, the prenatals have been such a confusing thing for me just because I feel like they were contributing to my nausea and I wasn't sure, but I knew I needed to take them. So we're working on that, and I will let you know about those. So yeah, those are really some of the biggest differences that I've experienced between my first and my second pregnancy. Currently, I have a couple of things that I've been loving so far with this pregnancy. The first thing I will say, this Burt's Bees Mama Bee. Let me see if you could see it. There it is. I've been loving this stuff. I mean, let's be real, stretch marks are kind of just like, they're genetic. You're either gonna get them or you're not. I don't think there's any amount of butter or oil that you can put on your belly that is gonna prevent stretch marks if you are meant to have them. Like, if you're gonna have them, you're gonna have them. So I did not get stretch marks with my first, and I did use butters and things like that. So I figured I would just do it this time. And even if it's just for keeping my skin moisturized and maybe preventing how much I get, or if I get them, whatever the case is, just for maintenance and things like that, just so my skin doesn't get dry, especially because I'm going to be really pregnant in the colder months. So I've been loving that. I'll link that down below so you can get it. And then I've also been putting rosehip oil over the, especially at night, over the Mama Bees. I love rosehip oil. I use this on my skin too. And I just kind of just put a few drops and rub it on my belly. And I think it just kind of seals in the moisture from the butter. And it's 100% natural. I love this, and it does absorb into the skin really, really well. So this has been a favorite. I get this right on Amazon, and yeah, I love it. Another thing I've been loving, sleep. I'm only 17 weeks, but I'm already struggling with sleep positions. I'm a stomach sleeper, so that's not fun when you got a growing belly. So what I've been kind of struggling with is sleeping on my back, and you know, after a while you can't do that. So what I got is this Boppy wedge. I love this. I have been using this for a few weeks now, and like I'll just kind of like wedge it under my back so that I'm not lying directly on my back, and I'm so comfortable, and it has helped me sleep so much better. And it's really affordable. I want to say it's like $15.99. I got this at Bye Bye Baby, but I'm pretty sure it's on Amazon as well. I'll link it down below, but I've been loving this pillow. Highly, highly recommend, especially in the early months of pregnancy. You can wedge it under your belly if you're on the side, especially if your belly's not quite big and you kind of have that gap in between the bed and your belly. And yeah, this is great to wedge that gap. So I highly recommend this pillow. What else? Oh my goodness, maternity bras. I have one on now, so I can't show it to you, but I'll definitely link it down below. I am all about comfort when it comes to being pregnant, and I will be recording a separate video all about my pregnancy wardrobe, but I just had to include maternity bras in here because they are so crucial. When your boobs are so sore and they're growing, nothing is comfortable. It is nice to have a nice maternity bra that you can wear underneath anything and just be comfortable, but still have that support. So highly, highly recommend getting a maternity bra ASAP. Oh, and last but not least, the app that I've been using to track my pregnancy. I love reading all the daily tips, and I love being able to kind of see how my baby is growing and what's developing. So my first pregnancy, I used the What to Expect app. That's a very great app, very popular. I think that's pretty much the one that everybody uses. But I recently, for this pregnancy, I started using the Sprout pregnancy tracker app, and I have loved it. It's so cute. It's very user-friendly, and it also has, like, it gives you like a checklist. So when you're ready to pack your hospital bag, it gives you a checklist of all the things that you'll need. It gives you newborn essentials. It gives you a list of those, and it also gives you the circle so that you can check it off when you've gotten those items. And for me, it's been great because we have a few things already from our first pregnancy, and so I'm able to check those things off, like, okay, we don't need to get those, we already have that. So it's been great. I definitely recommend that app. It's really, really good to keep track of your pregnancy. So yeah, so basically that's what my pregnancy is so far. I'm excited to do my 20-week scan in a couple weeks and kind of be able to see baby and things like that. I'm excited about, you know, everything that's happening and growing, and I've been so busy, and I'm just so excited about this pregnancy. I'm so excited to be pregnant and document it a lot more than I did with my first. I mean, I have a lot of personal pictures, but I didn't necessarily show it off as much as I plan to with this one because I just feel so blessed and I'm so excited. So yeah, that's my pregnancy update. I'm really excited to get these videos out here for you guys. So, you know, let's get it. If you have any questions or anything that you want to see from these pregnancy updates, let me know in the comments below. I would love to, you know, kind of answer as many questions as I can. I'll of course have other content, and like I said, don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I post a lot of content there. That's where I'm the most active as far as social media, so be sure to check it out. And I am excited. Let me give you guys a bump shot before I leave so you can kind of see. You guys can see, but yeah. All right, so I'm excited. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.